Well, hey everyone, welcome back to the Wildwood Sunny Farms YouTube channel. My name is Grayson, and today we're going to be busting more myths. My last video a while back, I was debunking some myths, so today I want to do some more because I really enjoy doing it, and a lot of you really enjoyed chiming in on some and commenting in the comment section below and really enjoyed the video. So today we're going to be busting some more myths. Let's go on and get into the video. Alright, so the first myth is about smoker and pheromones. So I know a lot of folks probably hear on the internet that smoke makes bees think that there's a fire, and that's the reason why it calms them down. And that's the reason why they don't attack us when we use smoke in inspecting the colony. And that is simply not the case. You may be wondering, then what is it? What's the reason that smoke makes bees a little less defensive? Well, the reason is that the smoke masks the pheromones. It really traps the pheromones and it disrupts the pheromones. So that smoke will not let the bees communicate to each other. And the whole thing is that the bees need to communicate to let each other know that, oh, there's somebody here to, maybe I need to go attack them. So the bees communicate and they do that. I talked about a video recently communicating, and I was talking about, guard bees and all that good stuff. So smoke doesn't make the bees think that there's a fire or anything like that. That's really a big myth that I've heard a lot talked about. But if you hear that, that's really not true. The reason why smoke kind of makes the bees less defensive is because the smoke blocks the pheromones and then therefore they cannot communicate. The next myth is about genetics. Now, a lot of people think that you have to have genetics, good genetics, or you need to have specialized queens to be successful, and that's really not the case. Local bees often adapt better to the environment rather than imported stock. However, selecting disease-resistant and gentle genetics is always a good practice. So, therefore, you don't have to have specialized queens or anything like that fancy stuff that a lot of commercial beekeepers have to be successful. All you really need is some of your local stock. I've always said it the best. Local stock, local bees is pretty much the best bees you can have because those local bees are much better equipped and adapted to your environment rather than some of the important stock, some of the imported genetics from other places. So that is a myth. You don't have to have specialized queens or anything like that, anything fancy to succeed in beekeeping. The next myth is about swarming. A lot of people think that bees won't swarm if they have plenty of space. But, however, swarming is a natural reproductive behavior. While giving space does help, other factors like colony strength and queen age influence swarming. Okay, the next myth is one that I've talked about a lot, and a lot of beekeepers think that bees are self-efficient, meaning that they can do anything without us beekeepers. And I know a lot of people are probably going to be in the comment section saying that they do live out in the wild, and hey, that's true. That's a very true statement. They are in the wild without us. In my view, this is just my view, not everybody's view, but in my view, whenever we put when we put those bees in the box, it's essentially livestock. It's our responsibility to keep them strong, to feed them, and to not just put them in the box just to collect honey and then bang bang, that's it. That's not it. I know a lot of people think that, and sometimes, flow hives and things like that, we've talked about before as well, influence that, because a lot of people think all you gotta do is um, crank the valve and then that's it. So that's a very big myth. Bees are not self-efficient. They can't do everything by themselves. They do need help from us beekeepers, especially our bees that we put in a box. It's our responsibility to do the basic things. We don't have to go all. We can't do everything. We're not perfect beekeepers. I'm not saying that you have to be perfect and you have to do everything right. And we're not going to be able to do everything right. But what I'm saying is, I think that we should at least give our best, give it our all to help the bees out, feed, treat, you name it. All right, the next myth is that you need a lot of land to keep bees. The myth is that bees require large areas to thrive, so beekeeping isn't possible in urban or small spaces. But that really isn't true. Bees forage several miles away from their hives, so even a small backyard beekeeper or a bee yard that's on top of a roof, an urban rooftop, can support a hive, or an apiary. The surrounding environment matters more than the size of your property. So that is a myth. You don't have to have a lot of land to keep bees. You can just have like a little small space to keep your bees and everything will go fine. So the next myth is that bees only pollinate flowers. Bees forage on various plants, including trees, herbs, crops, and even weeds. The primary focus is finding nectar and pollen, regardless of a plant's appearance. So that isn't true that bees only forage on flowers. They will find weeds, herbs, and trees to find nectar and pollen, because we have a lot of pollen on our pine trees. In all my videos, you'll see it. So I believe they forage off that too. So that's just not the case. So the next myth is that all bees are the same. Bumblebees, all the types of bees that there are in the United States function the same way. But for a fact, honeybees, bumblebees, solitary bees, and others have unique roles in ecosystems. Honeybees are social and produce honey, while most other bees do not. Thank y'all for watching the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. And I just wanted to go on and make another video because I thought there was a couple other myths that I missed in my first video that really are big ones that a lot of people go online and talk about, which are really not true. If you have any ideas or any other myths that you would like me to bust, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll kind of do these videos often. They're pretty fun. And I know there might be some beekeepers in the comment section below who don't agree with everything that I said, and I completely understand if you don't agree. Please do let me know in the comment section what you disagree on and what you may agree on. So, thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate you all watching and supporting the YouTube channel. Please go on and click the thumbs up button, because that would really help me out a lot. And we'll catch you guys on the next beekeeping video. Take care, everyone.